I am speaking into the room you are in, into the air around your breath, into the trembling space between your thoughts. I am closer than your skin, nearer than your pulse, older than the ache and newer than the dawn you have not seen yet. I am the voice you have heard in the quiet and tried to explain away with noise. Today I refuse to be drowned by your doubts. You asked for a sign that would not let you go. Here it is, living, burning, undeniable. Do not try to skip this. Do not turn your face away. I am here, and I am not leaving you. You think I have forgotten the hour you cried where no one could see you. You think I did not count the reasons that piled on your chest like heavy stones. I counted them all and called each stone by name, then I lifted your breath from beneath the weight even when you did not feel it. I heard the sentence you pronounced over yourself in secret, that you were late, that you were behind, that you were unchosen. I cancel that sentence now. I replace it with my own, chosen, carried, covered, called. Listen, beloved. The clock on the wall of your fear says 12 minutes left and your heart is running ahead to doom. But the clock of my purpose does not panic. The hour that terrifies you is the same hour I am using to reveal what I planted in you. You are not at the end, you are at the border between what you survived and what you will steward. I, not your enemy, am author of your next chapter. I am not bargaining with darkness, I command it to loosen what it seized. I speak breakthrough in the hallway of your hesitation. I speak warmth into the cold room of your resignation. Do not try to skip this. You wanted me to whisper, but I choose to thunder. I thunder because the small voice of your doubt has been loud for too long. I thunder because the shadows have rehearsed their story again and again until you believed it. Hear me, there are only 2 days left for your time of crisis to define you. After that, it will not be crisis, it will be testimony. The same ground that shook beneath you will be the firm place you stand and point back to, saying, Here, I thought I would drown, but here is where I learned I could breathe under waves. This is not the end of you. This is the end of the lie about you. Archangel stands at your doorway with the swiftness of lightning and the patience of mercy. He does not come empty-handed, he carries scrolls of correction for what slander wrote against your name. He carries keys for what fear padlocked. He carries oil for the places that cracked in the drought. He says, Get up, chosen one. He says, Put your shoes on, for the path is opening even while you read this. He says, I have stood in the hallway of your enemies and listened to their plans evaporate like mist in the noon sun. He says, the hand raised against you will lower itself without your retaliation. He says, step forward. Do not try to skip this. You have been negotiating with storms, asking them for polite weather. Do not ask permission from winds that answer to me. There are doors that will open not because you knock politely but because you arrive carrying my name, and the hinges remember me. Some people will not understand the quietness that returns to you. They will look for the frantic version of you they used to know. Do not return to chaos to comfort those who love chaos. Let them adjust to your peace. Let them see that you are no longer available for your own sabotage. I am sending a correction into your timeline that does not break the laws of time, it redeems them. Years you thought were wasted will become years that bear fruit all at once, as if a forest grew overnight. The opportunities you thought you missed were only being held in reserve so that you do not arrive before your character is ready. I have been building rooms for your gifts that your gifts could not build for themselves. I am not late. I am precise. And now I am precise toward you. Do not fear the last-minute feeling. It is only the fragrance of a door about to swing. Do you feel the tug in your chest? That is the thread of destiny I wove through you before your first breath. Pull it, gently, bravely, and you will see the tapestry that was hidden behind the curtain of daily struggle. When you pray, do not try to impress me with long constructions. Say the simple truth, God, I give you my yes. Say it with a clean mouth. Say it with trembling if you must. Trembling yes is still yes, and yes is what turns the key. There are letters being written with your name correctly spelled this time. There are rooms where your name was spoken with contempt that will now speak it with respect, and you will not need to stand in those rooms to force it. I will do it. I will set a table in front of the ones who fed on rumors about you, and the aroma of your joy will make them silent. This is not revenge, this is revelation. I do not humiliate to heal. I show the truth and let truth be its own thunder. Think of how many times you nearly gave up and didn't. Even when you said, "That's it, I am finished," you still got up and put your feet on the ground. Do you think that was your will alone? I held your shoulders when your courage could not hold itself. I breathed through your lungs when despair tried to close them. I placed small kindnesses along the road so that your memory would have a reason to trust me. That stranger who smiled, that bill that reduced itself, that friend who messaged at the exact hour, these were not accidents. These were breadcrumbs from heaven leading you out of the forest. 2 days. Hear it again. 2 days for crisis to finish its speech, then it must sit down while you rise. Between now and then, be very careful with your words. Do not prophesy fear. Do not preach catastrophe to yourself. When panic comes to rehearse its script, interrupt it with mine, I am not abandoned. I am being assembled. Say it aloud where your walls can hear it. Say it aloud so the micro-muscles of your face learn a new alphabet of peace. Your body has learned too much of the language of alarm, teach it the grammar of rest. I will help you. Do not try to skip this. There are places you thought you ruined beyond repair. Watch me walk through those rooms as a kind surgeon, not an executioner. I will not shame you. I will not expose you to harm. I will expose what harms you so it loses its power. You will see how gentle strength can be, how strength does not shout to prove itself. Strength is quiet when it's sure. I am sure. Be still long enough to catch up with my certainty. The hour you are entering will require a different diet for your mind. You cannot feed on outrage and then expect calm to grow. You cannot drink the bitterness of old conversations and then expect sweetness to appear on your tongue when you speak. I am not banning you from the places you used to go. I am inviting you into spaces that do not require you to shrink to fit. When joy feels unfamiliar, do not sabotage it because pain feels like home. Build a new home inside joy and let your old visitor's chair remain empty. Archangel watches the crossroads and sees three paths, one of distraction, one of delay, and one of destiny. Distraction is scenic and loud, it offers applause without impact. Delay is quiet but sticky, it tells you there is plenty of time to start tomorrow. Destiny is narrow at the beginning, then wide, like an inverted funnel. Destiny asks for your yes, not your perfection. Walk the narrow opening. Feel how it widens as you move. I put spaciousness on the other side of obedience, and I hid it there so that hurried hearts would not trample it. Forgive yourself for believing the rumor that you were too broken to be useful. Concentrate your courage like light through a lens. Aim it at one small step. Do not make a vow you cannot carry, make a move you can. Send the message you've been afraid to send. Start the page you keep avoiding. Put the object of your calling back on the table and remove the shame that says you don't deserve to touch it. You are not borrowing purpose today, you own it because I gave it, and the gifts I give do not come with return labels. I see the one who spoke against you out of their own fear, not out of your failure. Release them. This is not permission for them to harm you again, this is permission for your spirit to run without chains. If boundaries are the walls of a healthy garden, forgiveness is the rain. Keep the walls. Let the rain fall. Your growth requires both. Do not try to skip this. You stood at the mirror and said, I will not cry anymore, and yet your eyes keep remembering water. Let them. Tears are not a sign of defeat, they are the proof that your heart still believes it's worth washing. I am not disgusted by your sadness. I collect it and transform it into clarity. You will see with clean eyes where you used to see through fog. You will choose with clarity where you used to choose from panic. And the choices you make in clarity will build months of peace you used to think were a fantasy. You asked me for a shortcut. I am giving you a straight way instead. Shortcuts often wind up longer because they avoid the work that transforms you into someone who can carry joy without breaking it. The straight way is honest. It admits what hurts and does not pretend it away. It builds slow muscles of integrity that can hold the sudden weight of favor. You say you want sudden, I say I want solid. I will give you both, sudden doors and solid feet to walk through them. In the next 2 days, you will notice small alignments. A number repeating. A phrase surfacing twice. A memory resurfacing with a clean edge instead of a knife. These are confirmations, not coincidences. Thank me each time, not because I need the thanks but because gratitude tunes your frequency to recognize what I am doing. In this tuning, you will hear directions I have been broadcasting all along. You will not need to chase signs, signs will find you. The voice that tells you, if you leave this message, I will never help you, is not my threat, it is my severity against the apathy that has starved your hope. I am not abandoning you. I am waking you. I am not blackmailing you. I am summoning you. Do not mistake urgency for cruelty. Urgency is the language of a train that is about to depart and refuses to let you miss it again. Run to the platform. The doors are open. Your seat is reserved. Your name is on the ticket in ink that shame cannot smear. Consider the people who will breathe easier because you did not give up. You do not know them yet, but they are real. They are downstream from your yes. Every time you choose courage, a new river is dug in the ground, and thirst finds a way to the water. Your story will be water for many. This is why the battle has been so loud. The enemy understood your influence before you did. But I knew it first, and I decreed it last, and my last word is the one that stands. Archangel has placed a seal over your threshold that reads, "No more theft." Not theft of sleep. Not theft of self-respect. Not theft of time. When old patterns arrive with sweet talk and familiar perfume, let the seal speak for you. You do not have to deliver a lecture to what is already barred. Let your silence be a boundary. Let your daily consistency be your eloquence. The future you prayed for does not require you to convince anyone, it requires you to continue. I will give you rest that does not embarrass you, rest that does not look like laziness to the accusing eye. I will give you work that does not punish you, work that fits your bones like a well-made coat. I will stitch friendships that hold without strangling, relationships where you can be fully known and still fully free. The loneliness that taught you to hide will become the compassion that teaches you to welcome. What you lacked will not be a wound forever, it will be a wisdom you pour without pride. When memories try to prosecute you, bring them to my courtroom. I am judge and healer here. Evidence stained by shame cannot stand under the light of mercy. Tell the truth fully and watch how truth frees, not condemns. The verdict has already been written, forgiven, guided, strengthened, sent. You will not be stuck in the same lesson forever. You are not a repeating failure. You are a returning child, and I know how to teach you in ways your fear cannot unlearn. Do not idolize the finish line. Celebrate the stride. Your hope is a muscle, not a mood. Feed it truth. Move it gently but daily. When you feel nothing, do the next right small thing anyway. Feelings follow faithful footsteps. When you feel everything, pause and hand me the avalanche. I know how to carve it into rivers. Either way, keep going. Heaven is not clapping because you are flawless. Heaven is clapping because you are faithful. 12 minutes feels like the edge of a cliff. But watch, as you step, stone appears beneath your foot. This is how I walk with those who trust me, one appearing step at a time. The map will not arrive with every turn visible. The presence will arrive with every step taken. Presence is better than map. Presence is better than certainty. Presence is me, and I am with you. I cancel the appointment you made with despair. I schedule you for encounter instead. Do not be surprised if a song finds you and will not leave. Let it play. Do not be surprised if your appetite for old distractions tastes like ash. Let them go. Do not be surprised if your sleep deepens and your dreams clarify. I will speak there with pictures too kind to ignore. Write them down when you wake. Look for the thread woven through them. It will match the thread tugging in your chest now. There are resources on their way to you that match responsibility, not fantasy. I will not fund your self-destruction, I will supply your purpose. Ask for what aligns with your calling and watch doors answer. You will feel a holy courage to decline what dazzles but does not fit. That no will be as important as your yes. Say it without apology. Protect the atmosphere of your becoming. The apology you owe yourself is simple. I'm sorry I spoke to you like an enemy when you were only afraid. Say it kindly in the mirror. Then answer yourself with hope. We are safe now. We are guided now. We are growing now. This is not delusion, this is alignment. Your words are not magic. They are agreement. Agree with me. Do not try to skip this. When the 2 days conclude, the calendar will still look ordinary. But you will not be ordinary inside it. The same streets will carry a different you. The same work will be filled with a different breath. The same room will feel 10 sizes larger because fear is no longer taking up space. People will ask what changed and you will answer without a script. I listened when God spoke and I said yes. And the atmosphere will nod because it recognized my voice, too. Until then, keep your gaze short and steady. Do what is in front of you with love, not perfection. Perfection is a liar that keeps you frozen. Love is a mover that keeps you alive. Wash the dish like a prayer. Send the message like a bridge. Rest your head like a surrender. Each small obedience is a seed. Harvest is not late, it is learning your name. I am not bargaining for your attention, I am blessing you with instruction that rescues time. Lift your chin. Loosen your shoulders. Breathe with me, in hope, out fear, in trust, out control, in grace, out shame. Again. Again. Let your ribs remember how mercy expands them. Let your neck remember it was not designed to carry the world. I carry the world, and I hold you within it. I spoke and galaxies learned their choreography. I speak now and your heart learns a new rhythm. It is the rhythm of someone who has survived and will now do more than survive. It is the rhythm of someone who knows they are loved on a cellular level. It is the rhythm of someone who can walk into a room and not audition for belonging, because belonging is already theirs. This is my message, not for someday, but for this hour that scares you. I do not deny the storm, I outsing it. I do not minimize the threat, I maximize your awareness of my nearness. 12 minutes left on the clock of panic, 2 days left for crisis to claim you, and then the page turns, and the same hand that wrote your first line writes your next. I am that hand. I am that voice. I am that presence. Say yes now. Whisper it if you must. Write it if you must. Cry it if you must. Yes to letting go of the story that punishes you. Yes to receiving help without shame. Yes to building the life that matches your calling instead of the life that pleases your fear. Yes to gentle strength. Yes to quiet courage. Yes to me. I am not finished. Neither are you. Walk with me through these next minutes as if we were crossing a bridge together, because we are. Walk with me through these next 2 days as if dawn were certain, because it is. When you feel alone, put your hand on your heart and remember, this is my doorway, and I am home. When you fear you will fail, put your feet on the floor and remember, this is my earth, and I uphold it. When you forget everything else, remember this one sentence I now place like a seal over your life: you are not forsaken, you are forwarded. Do not try to skip this. Read it again if you need to. Then do the next right thing, small and bright. The winds that used to own you will learn your new name. Peace will recognize you as family. And when someone asks you how you made it through, you will smile like a person who has seen the other side of night and say, God spoke, I listened, and love led me out. 12 minutes left. There are moments when the clock does not merely measure time, it measures courage, obedience, and the turn of a life. God says, this message is for you. Don't try to skip this. I am opening a door inside your chest so your heart can breathe again, and I am speaking with a voice that you can hear without your ears, a warmth that rises in your bones like dawn. You have asked, is this the moment? And I answer, yes. Look at how the air itself seems to thicken. Look at how your name feels heavier and holier than it did yesterday. I am near you now, nearer than the skin on your hand, and I am pouring a new thing into the vessel of your days. There are only 2 days left for your time of crisis. Hear me clearly, the storm that called itself permanent will discover it was only a traveler passing through your night. The shadow that bullied your thoughts will lose its voice, and the grief that tried to rename you will be cast out. You will not be defined by what broke you. I am the one who writes your last line, and I have not written disaster for you. I am the author who is not tired, the father who is not late, the friend who does not forget addresses, and I have come to your door with a key that once hung on a nail, proof that mercy always finds a way. Do not run from this message. Don't try to skip this. I have watched you hold your breath through alarms you never shouted. I have counted your quiet sacrifices that nobody paid for. I have listened to the ache behind your laughter and held the tear that fell where no hand could reach. You have asked me to make you strong. Now I answer by making you whole. Strength without wholeness is a sword without a hilt. It cuts your own hands. I am healing the handle of your life so what you carry does not wound you as you carry it. You are not late, you are layered. The delays did not delete you, they deepened you. The rooms that refused you did not diminish your name, they preserved your mission until you could walk into it awake. I did not forget you. I have guarded you from smaller versions of the future so your feet could touch the true one. While you thought you were stuck, I was planting evidence inside your character, truth that doesn't tremble, humility that doesn't bargain, love that doesn't leak when pressure rises. Listen, in these last hours before your dawn, distractions will dress as destiny. Voices will demand your panic, and whispers will propose a cheaper peace. Don't sign it. I am not inviting you into a discount miracle. I am consecrating you for a precise promise I spoke over you before your first breath. The enemy of your soul is loud because he is leaving, he rattles the door because he has been evicted. He wants you to think the shaking means the house is falling, it means the chains are. Stand still in me and watch the metal remember it is only metal. 12 minutes left. Keep your heart awake. Keep your eyes clean. The fear that once commanded your calendar will not manage your steps anymore. I am placing a lamp inside your discernment. It will glow when flattery tries to recruit you. It will brighten when deception tries to copy my voice. The next invitation you accept must carry the odor of peace, the weight of honesty, and the sound of prayer. If it cannot kneel, it cannot lead you. If it cannot love, it cannot last. If it cannot wait, it cannot be yours. There are only 2 days left for your time of crisis. You will feel the hinge of your life swing. A conversation you dreaded will soften like wax near fire. A face that avoided you will attempt a return. Meet them with truth, not theater. Forgiveness is not forgetting the wound, it is choosing the healer over the history. I am not asking you to be naive, I am giving you wisdom that guards the gates without poisoning the well. You will discern what to release and what to receive. You will not let yesterday sit in tomorrow's seat. Hear me, I am reorganizing your table. Some names were placed there by loneliness and fear. I am removing those placeholders and setting chairs for purpose and peace. You will no longer share bread with sabotage, nor pour your oil where it is mocked. I am training your yes to sing only when I conduct it. I am teaching your no to stand like a pillar that holds the ceiling of your calling. This is not punishment, it is protection. The boundary you feared will become the bridge you need. I know what was taken. I know the hours you never billed, the love you gave without receipt, the courage you lent to those who left with it still in their pockets. I do not waste a wound, I weave it. I am threading your aches into an anthem that will pull others from the water. You are not a museum of damage, you are a lighthouse of deliverance. When you tell your story,